Welcome one, welcome all back to Small Ponds, Big Dreams. The guys and I hope you've had a good week. We also hope if you've had the ability to, we hope you got out and do a little fishy stuff. Otherwise, we always want you to know if you have any questions over the show or any topics we've discussed, feel free to contact us at our email. It is SpBdQnA@gmail.com. Otherwise, please enjoy today's episode. How are we doing today, boys?
Fantastic.
Not too shabby.
Is that your guys' catchphrase? That's what you say every time.
I do sometimes.
I mean, I'm cool if you have catchphrases. That's fine with me. I like the fantastic. I mean, it's cool. You say the same thing. I'm just leaving you open to, say whatever you want. But how has everyone's week been?
Well, last weekend was really good, but the rest of the week's been kind of downhill since then.
Okay. We'll definitely talk about that weekend that you're speaking of. Kyle, how about yourself? Downhill or? Well, you weren't even with us last weekend, so you can't even have that.
Dude,
uphill.
I've still been kind of sick, so I just, trying to get better, trying to stay out of the cold.
You ain't lying, dude. We have definitely hit the cold here in Ohio. And I think it's gonna stay that way, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think it's over until unless if we go ice fishing. I mean, you never know. A rabbit might pull out of the hat.
What did I say the other night? I'd be okay with ice fishing if we did something. I can't remember what it was.
Dude, I'd need a tent.
Took the deeper.
Oh, yeah, if we took the deeper with us and used it as, sonar, like you said, then I'd be okay with that.
That'd be sweet.
And yeah, I probably would need a tent. Do we still... I still may have, an actual tent. We just cut a hole in the bottom of it.
Right. Yeah, sure, yeah.
I'll get a new one next year to sleep in. Yeah, so we could go if you wanted to, but I don't know. It's going to be cold, but I don't know if it's going to be cold enough to get that. I mean, statistically, we don't normally get solid ice here. Only that one year me and James went. And we were kind of pushing it.
Yeah, it was good 12-inch thick ice.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
Probably more like 8.
Yeah. Sounds like you're exaggerating a little bit there.
Well,
But, yeah, 8. 8. I think you're right on 8.
Yeah. I mean, not this weekend, obviously, but next week when we're supposed to be back in the 40s.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But that's 10 days out or 7 days out. I don't know how much I trust that.
If it sticks, even the overnight temperatures are going to be above freezing for a few nights.
Really?
Yeah.
Into the weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we will be going fishing then.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the week of Christmas?
No, that'd be the 20th.
Oh, that's next week.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, if we can, I want to go out on Christmas Eve or Christmas. Probably Christmas Eve.
I mean, I'll be off at 3.
That would be fun. That'd be a cool post to put up, catching fish on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, my week, like James, I peaked on Saturday and then I went downhill from there. I mean, it's just been a work grind and no fishing, and not like the last few weeks. I haven't gotten anything cool in the mail. So, yeah. Saturday. James, Saturday was an epic day, epic moment of proportion. Why was it so epic, sir?
Well, it started out like any other Saturday, 20 degrees, snow on the ground. What are two guys to do on a day like that? But go down to the river and go fishing.
Yeah. It wasn't that cold though. I think it was 30.
Yeah, we were mid-30s.
No.
Yeah,
maybe about
low.
mid. I think it was low 30, probably 34 is the high. But yeah, we went to we can say the name of this river.
Nice
it's
day.
Massive, and also it runs through all of Ohio almost. So the GMR, went to the GMR, scoped out a new spot that me and James had never fished before. Honestly, we haven't really fished the GMR that much at all, but we did find us a nice little spot by some pillars from a what is it?
Overpass?
Overpass. There you go. Thank you. And, well, we just started pitching. James throwing the jerkbait. What jerkbait again? Remind me.
That was actually a Guggen jerkbait.
Oh, yep, that was. It was one I gave you.
Yep.
I remember that. It's the Guggen Squad Scout Junior. That's the name of it. James throwing that. I was also throwing a jerkbait. I was throwing the Rapala Husky Jerk, size 10, in this like wild pink UV color. But I did get snagged very quickly. Lost that lure.
Now,
Retied a net on, though.
when we got to this river, there was, forgot to mention, a good couple feet of ice at the bank all the way down. So we're pitching.
Yeah, I was
going to
mention that. Yeah, I was going to mention that. Well, the first spot that we hit on there didn't.
True.
It wasn't until we like walked down just a little bit, and then it was in front of us. And then we had ice, like I would say, 2 foot from the bank?
Yeah.
Yeah, about 2 foot out, and then it was open. And so yeah, we started pitching there, and this is after I tied on my Ned. And James actually hooks up. And by the way, just so everybody knows, James is like the quietest person when he gets hooked up. He doesn't say a word. He's not like fish on, or he's not like Mike Iaconelli yelling his brains out. He's like, doesn't say anything. I have to always like figure it out on my own that he has a fish. So he hooks up.
I'll try and be a little more vocal moving forward.
No, you don't have to. It's your vibe. It's your vibe. You know, well, I mean, think about it. Am I quiet or vocal when I got a fish on?
Dude,
Oh, well, you're vocal.
I was going to say, you're very vocal. Dude,
Exactly.
I had to turn down my phone when I watched that catfish video.
Yeah.
I was like,
loud.
oh my
and
goodness.
You're welcome that I actually put the audio in it.
It's pretty funny.
But so James hooks up. I look over, and then so like this is where it becomes key, because we told you that about that ice. So James hooks up, he's reeling in, we're getting it in, and that's when we kind of both realized there's ice here. So luckily enough, James, you just hoisted him on the ice.
Yep.
And slid him up.
With your help, because you were reaching out for that line.
Yep, I was making sure no line was hitting the ice. We were being as cautious as we could. And what did we get up on the bank, James?
Oh, we got my new personal best smallie. Beautiful, beautiful smallie. A good 17 inches long.
Nice. That is, to start out, and I mean, let's be upfront with the listeners. We didn't really catch any smallies other than creeks. And catching a smallmouth of that size in the creeks that we were fishing would have been kind of nuts. Because I had we'll get to that. Anyway, so James catches his new PB, very beautiful PB. If you follow the Instagram, I believe have we already posted that, James?
Yes, we have.
Yeah, so it's already been out there. You guys seen it. Nice little bronzy. So then we keep fishing. Now, we fish for a few more minutes, maybe, at this spot. And wouldn't you know, I'm dragging my net on the bottom, and I feel that thump, and I hook up.
Nice.
Now, I'm reeling this guy in, and, we have the ice there, so I try to do the same exact thing that James did. However, I think my drag was a little looser than James's, or the fish was a little bit heavier than James's. I'm not 100% sure because I didn't get a great look at the fish.
I'll give you, he was a little bigger.
Okay, all right, I'll take that. But unfortunately, when I went to lift him up on the ice, his face connected with the side of the ice, and the jig popped right out of his mouth, and, well, he went right back to his nice little depth hole. So, yeah, your boy did not catch that one. Now, for the track record, I did not become sour. I did as we suggested in a previous episode, and I just kept fishing. Now, we fished that spot for, what would you say, James, another hour?
Probably another hour, but one thing I will say about after that fish got away, yes, you did not get sour, but you did get productive. and took your rage out with a rock on that ice so that we wouldn't have that problem again.
Yeah, I did. I picked up this gigantic rock and I just slammed it into the ice and it just floated away. I told James, I looked at James and I was like, no problem anymore.
Hilarious.
So, yes, to my rage moment, at least I did get it out in a productive way this time. So, we did fish for another hour and a half that spot. Didn't catch anything else. So, we thought, let's walk down further and see if we can't find another spot. And unfortunately, the little bit of time we had that day did not allow us to walk very far. And the more we walked, we realized we were just getting into shallow area. And with it being full-blown winter here in Ohio, we're really not looking for shallow areas. We're trying to find those deep spots and slack water. So we decided, we walked for what, maybe 15 minutes?
Yeah.
20 minutes?
Something like that.
And we had decided, okay, it's about that amount of time to walk back to where we just were. Let's just go back and fish where we were originally fishing. And that's what we did. And I think I threw my Ned in, a couple more times. And I got bit. And I actually successfully landed it thanks to the rock that removed the ice from the bank. And happy to say, I also caught a new PB on Saturday. 17 and a quarter? No, 16 and a quarter. That's right. James beat me. 16 and a quarter.
16 and 3/4. It was at least 16 and a half.
Yeah, 16 and a half, because I'm gauging based upon the fact that we didn't have a bump board. We just had my measuring tape.
Yeah.
So I would say about 16 and I'm going to leave it 16 and a half, but beating the previous PB of 14 and a quarter from the creek, which was a beautiful smallie. You guys also seen that one recently, because that was the picture we posted in our story after last week's episode. So, all in all, that was amazing. Snapped some pictures back into the drink, and then we fished for about another hour, no bites. And at this time, it was definitely time to leave. And this is what the funniest thing is. I had cast it out before we decided we were leaving. And I'm like, okay, final cast. And James was like, yeah, and you're about to take 30 years to drag it in. I was like, yeah, don't worry, I'm going to take my time with this. I think it was like, a minute or two, and I got bit, and I caught another one. That one we didn't measure because it had this gross sore on the side of it, and like its face was all jacked up, so quick snap of a picture and back into the drink. I would say he was probably about 15 inches, 15 and a half.
Yeah.
And yeah, we ended our fishing adventure for that day. There was a lot of hype moments. We did a lot of chest bumping.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
There was some hype moments for sure. So it was a great time. I really wish you could have been there, Kyle. We might have been able to actually get you on your first smallmouth, which would have been super cool because first smallmouth and like in the winter, it's just cool.
Yeah. Never thought that you'd going out in the snow on December 5th in Ohio and catch your PB.
Yeah, I think we just got to open our minds more. I think our mind being so closed off and doing pond fishing, that's why, right?
Uh-huh.
I mean, you go to any pond around here right now, they're pretty much frozen.
Yeah.
So I think that's where our minds used to be. And I also know that the river seemed kind of daunting at first. And then once we've learned creek fishing, I think that's what's made it less daunting. And then I also think the other problem was location of parking. And now that we are finding more locations to park, I think it's becoming easier.
Yeah.
So I foresee a lot of conversations about the GMR next season on this podcast for sure. Anything else you guys want to talk about in your week, or do you guys want to move on to the main body of this week's episode?
I got nothing from the week.
Yeah, I've been pretty boring here this week.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen in the listening area, I feel like this is going to be a theme for a little while, unfortunately. With it getting to this time of year, we all don't have the time to go fishing. I'm busier at work, James busier at work, so we don't get to get out normally Monday through Friday. And then you got to get a lot of stuff done on the weekend. So typically one trip a week where we were going, at least I was going like 4 or 5 times a week beforehand. So a little bit of a lighter part of the episode will be talking about our weeks, I think, going forward until the new season starts, at least. Or, yeah, I'd say until new season starts. There'll be weeks too that fun things happen, like where Matt gets shit in the mail.
Oh, I did get something in the mail this week, actually. Because
Oh, snap.
while we were at the GMR, I lost both of my jerkbaits. So I got on Tackle
Yeah, you
Warehouse
did.
and ordered 3 new Rapala jerkbaits to take out this weekend.
Nice. What'd you pick? What'd you pick up?
I picked up 2 of the Husky 8s, one in Baby
Ooh,
Bass,
nice.
and one in, I think it's called Fire Tiger.
Oh, is it like yellowy, green, and red with black
stripes.
kind of?
Yeah.
Black stripes. Yep.
And then
Yep,
I picked up one of their Elite 85s. That's what it was. The Elite 85, which is a wood jerk. And I got it in the...
Is it balsa?
Yes.
Okay.
And I got it in the gilded blue, so it's kind of silvery with a little blue hues on top and a little bit of stripy. Yeah.
I have a question though, because I'm just not going to be. I'll just put it this way: I got to see that box, that particular lure you're talking about, and I noticed while looking at it that it said floating.
Yes, it is a floating as compared to the other 2 that are suspending. But I'm gonna.
Is that?
Huh?
I was just gonna ask: is that a? I have a question there. Does that mean like it's just a slow rise, or is it actually gonna float on the top of the water?
It will float to the top.
So it's a slow rise.
Yes.
Not a. It's just gonna float.
No, yeah,
Like,
it'll dive. It'll dive and then slow
Okay.
rise.
Okay. That's where I'm wondering, because I'm like, is it gonna dive and then just like shoot back up because it's a floater and it's meant to float? But if it's a slow rise, then that would be cool, because also, I've heard people talk about this before, that if like you have that type and you get hung up on something, if you just let it sit for a second, typically you'll get off of it because that bait will start to rise off of whatever you're stuck on. No comments. Okay, that's cool. I mean, where's the chirps? Y'all got the soundboard with the chirps? Where it's at? Because we needed it right there.
So yes, it is floating, but it also swims 3 to 4 feet.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that's going to be a killer. That color you got, I was a little jelly.
Yeah, I liked
Yeah,
them too.
yeah.
The colors were pretty neat.
Yeah,
Tackle Warehouse.
nice. Love that place. They're also doing sales right now. Well, it probably won't be out by the time this comes out, but yeah. All right. Well, I'm glad I reminded you of that, because that was cool. But let's get on to this week's main topic. And this week we're going to do a tier list for everyone. We're going to take some brands that we all have some time on the water with, rank them, and I think at the end of this we'll take a look at what we have and see what reigns supreme in our eyes. Boys ready to dive in?
Let's get to it.
All right, so on your screen you will see a blank tier list. Let's fill it up. So James, I can only see the blank tier list. I can't see any of the brands. So I'm going to let you be the brand guy. You just pull a brand out, and we'll go with it. We go from there until we don't have any left.
Okay.
Well, do you have a preference on the first?
No, I really don't. I kind of like the idea of you pulling them out and me not knowing.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me
Oh, that'd be neat. Yeah. Yeah,
think
just
over
pick 'em
my
out.
choices here. So we'll go with
Pull them out.
Are
we'll
we
go
starting?
with a
Let us know
brand.
when we're starting.
All right.
We're definitely starting.
Yeah, we're started.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so for the first brand, we'll go with a brand that I know I used a lot in the beginning, and I know Matt used a lot in the beginning.
Oh, why did I know you were going to bring this one out for the
Of course,
first
it had
one?
to be Guggen.
It was the first. I mean, it was some of the first baits I used, first YouTube videos I watched.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I agree. So, Guggen was the beginning. And as you guys may have listened, we don't really talk about them much anymore. So, things obviously have changed. I think throughout using these products, I found some problems. And things I just didn't really like. And then there are a lot of things I do like, and things I like that they've done. Mad respect to the actual Guggen squad. I mean, those guys worked their tails off to get to where they are. You cannot deny that. But I think their baits fall flat. I've had millions, it feels like, of their hard baits, like their hard plastic baits, crack. Mm-hmm. That revolver, remember when we were on the river, James, the revolver cracked?
Oh, yeah.
I've had countless scouts crack.
Mm-hmm.
And that's ridiculous. That shouldn't be that way, right? And I mean, just cracking bills, cracking in the side. And this isn't like I smacked them into a wall. No, I just, was using them and then noticed a crack.
Yeah.
So to me, that was ridiculous. Also, I think their soft plastics are overrated. They're good. They get bit, but the durability sucks.
I will say there are so many people out there that swear by that Bandito bug.
Yeah, where's a Bible? I'll put my hand on it right now. Bandito bug is a great bait. Also, the Nuke Punch, which is like the Bandito bug's brother, is a great bait. Structurally, scent, feel, all of it, great bait. But not worth $8.99 when I get one fish on each. And that's it. Sometimes not even that. Sometimes they're just so easy of taking the pinchers.
Mm-hmm.
So, to me, that's a big thing. Durability, you need to be able, in my opinion, a soft plastic has to last at least 3 fish. If it can't last at least 3 fish, unless it's a super cheap to buy bag, then it's not worth it, in my opinion. I will say I like their apparel. I think their apparel isn't bad. Some of their configurations, some of the things that they have, the colors, designs, all that crap, I think is cool. I've had some of it. It lasts a pretty good long time. James still, I think, has a couple of their hoodies that he wears.
The Bassiflage.
My kid still has one of their hats. My B-Lat hat is a signed Guggen Squad hat. So that is somewhat of a win. I think it's a little overpriced, but what isn't nowadays?
Right.
The other win is the Grass Hero. The Grass Hero swim jig is amazing. It's where I started with swim jigs. It's where I fall on sometimes still now. I think it's just an all-around affordable and great swim jig.
There was
in my eyes.
There was a time there where I wouldn't see. There was a time where you would never see Matt without a Grass Hero with a Saucy Swimmer on it.
Yeah, that was my deadly combo. When I first started fishing, that was my confidence. Like, that whole bait right there encompassed every little bit of confidence Matt had. So for me, I would personally put them in C. Do you guys have any? Do you agree, disagree? Do you think
I was honestly thinking the same thing. Let's see.
Yeah, I put them in
I
C.
think C.
I
think C is a good choice for now.
Big thing there is they are highly priced for what you get.
Because you never know, we might think of something.
The affordability is not there.
Yeah, you never know, we might think of something like, well.
Oh yeah, you might change.
Yeah, I mean, dude, how many rods you had?
Looking at what else you put in there.
Yeah, like how many rods you had? Dude?
Okay, listen. I will say though, I had them and I enjoyed them while I used them. But the beginning of this year, my kid was using a Guggen Squad Gold Series spinning rod that was mine, and it fell apart. The handle legitimately broke.
That's sad, especially when you buy that top tier brand rod. Besides the other one.
That thing.
What's the other one? Like the regular one, the green one?
So I had both the gold and the green series.
Got you.
And it was the gold series, which was the more expensive, and it fell apart. And it was a good rod. I mean,
That's
it got
horrible.
used, but I mean, it wasn't like misused.
Because you take good care of your stuff. Yeah.
Well,
I know.
for the
Yeah,
most
I mean, I
part.
know
Yeah.
how you are. I mean, you're not disrespectful.
There's accidents,
Yeah, right.
but-
There's accidents, and they're just
You know
being
what I mean?
just. I don't care. Bluntly, I don't care, and just try to
Yeah.
break shit. I guess.
100%. Yeah, so I feel like C's good. I think it's a good one.
Yeah, James, what do you think?
C's good. Yeah.
All right, pull us
Yeah,
another
I say
one.
about to pull
All
out
right.
the basket.
Go with another classic.
Oh boy, Strike King. I don't really think there's much debate on this. This is a good product. There's not. I mean, there are things that are better than this product, in my opinion.
Oh yeah,
yes.
100%.
But this brand might be one of the most beginner friendly brands out there.
I mean, you can't
100%.
find a better whatever you're buying for some Strike King for a better price for the same
Price and quality. I think you're getting a bang for your buck.
That's where my thing is. I think you're getting Strike King. You're getting bang for your buck. Because I'll put it to you this way: Strike King. I got to think of a Strike King bait. I don't typically use them. Thunder Cricket. That's their chatterbait, right?
Mm.
It's roughly around the same price as a Z-Man chatterbait. But I'm probably going to pick a Z-Man chatterbait over Strike King.
I figured the Strike King was cheaper.
I think it's around the same. It might be cheaper. That might not be a good comparison. I don't know their baits well enough anymore. Like, I used to know, like, a Strike King... Okay, Strike King spinnerbait, I think, is anywhere from, like, $5 to $8. I'm pretty sure. I can't look because my screen is locked into this tier list. But I'm pretty sure it's somewhere between there, right? But that Strike King spinnerbait is going to last, durability-wise and quality-wise, probably as well as a Megabass spinnerbait. It's just which one you prefer. The action might be different. You might find the actions are different. But if you're bang for your buck, Strike King's your brand. It's one of them. Any lure you guys could say right now, any class of lure, Strike King has it.
Okay, so I will give you Strike King. Most of their spinners, $10.
Spinnerbaits.
Yep.
Wow. Maybe they're not as cost efficient as we thought.
Yeah. A Megabass,
Huh.
15.
Yeah, Megabass, I knew it was going to be
Yeah.
15 for Megabass. So it is cheaper than some of the options, right?
Yeah.
I don't know on this one, boys. I put this one personally, in my opinion, I put this in C as well. I think it's average. You're getting a bang for your buck. Nothing special. They don't have any colors that are any different than anybody else's. I hate their plastics, in my opinion. Not a huge fan.
I think
Yeah.
I think it should be solid.
You want it in a B?
I think
What puts it in a B?
I
What
think
puts it
for
in a
just
B?
for price and for beginner. I mean, they're everywhere, ain't they? Like the brand itself.
Oh, I didn't think about
Because
that.
you're talking about with branding.
You're talking about you're not talking about affordability. You're talking about availability.
Right. Because Guggen. I mean,
you're like, hey, you can go to
Right.
Walmart and you can buy a Strike
Right.
King. You can go to
right.
Meijer
That
and buy
makes a
Strike
big
King.
different change of your game.
You know what? You've changed my mind. B. I'd say B as well.
Now, I will say, for a while there at least, and I think maybe still, you can still get Guggen baits at Walmart or Meijer. But the price point is still the kicker. for me.
Yeah. I still think Guggen at C is a good spot for them. Honestly, in my opinion, I know Matt probably feels the same way.
I think more and more about him, and I want to put him down further and further. But yeah,
It's horrible.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Keep it up and see. Because you said that about lures, and I thought about it for a second, because you were like, oh, they're in Walmart too and all that, and I started thinking about their lures. I'm like, they don't have any original lures. No. Almost every lure they make is a gimmick lure off of another lure. There's nothing original in their repertoire. But damn, the Bandito bug was nice. Keep it in C.
All right,
on to the next one.
I like how we said at the same time.
We was in the same thought.
Yes, we were.
We're going to keep it a little classic.
I'm going to say, you're going to go, what are you giving us? Oh, snizzle.
Dude, okay,
dizzle,
so I feel the same way
bop.
for this one. I feel like this should be a solid B. At least for me. It's...
Nah, I'm going
okay,
A.
well, then, I mean, I wouldn't complain.
The only problem with Zoom, with Zoom is I don't think the durability's there. Some lures have a tendency to break. Also,
I think I've only gotten wacky worms from them, honestly.
No, I'm going to go with Kyle actually on this because I didn't think of something until I really started thinking about it. They could be an A. Zoom could be an A.
It could be an A.
But you want to know why it's not? Its packaging friggin' sucks.
Yeah, it does.
How many times have you pulled a salty super fluke out of the bag and the tails are all bent?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, you're right. You are 100% right.
How many times have you bought a bag of finesse worms
you're
and
gonna make it worse,
pull
man.
them out and they're crooked as can be?
You're going to make this worse on them. I think... Can we make a borderline between B and C?
No, it's either B or C. Ain't no C pluses, ain't no B minuses. Nope.
Man, James, what do you think?
I think their lures are better than Guggen's.
Okay.
At the end of the day, their lures are better than Guggen's. That's what keeps them in the B, not the C.
Here's what I'll have to say about Zoom that has been brought up, that we've brought up about the other two brands. Price. For Zoom, they're cheaper, and you get more in a package than most others. Like the Super Fluke, you can get packages of 10.
Yeah. But in that package, how many of them can you use?
That depends. You just got to treat them a little better than you do your other ones. But still, you're getting 10 of them, so if 2 of them are trash, you're still getting 8 for cheaper than you're getting a pack of flukes from somebody else.
You can boil the tails and it'll straighten back out, by the way.
And the other thing is, with Zoom, yes, Super Fluke is like the go-to, but, I mean, you can get your regular worms from them. You're still getting more in a pack than any other worm for the same price or cheaper.
Yum offers theirs in, 100 packs.
Okay. Yum is a whole nother story when it comes to that.
True. Well, I'm thinking Zoom needs to be a B. And the reason is because affordability is something you didn't bring up, and that also is great, especially if you're going to keep it in the realm of Strike King's affordability.
Yeah.
It might be better. But the only thing for me not keeping it in an A, because I did think of the affordability. I think affordability is great. I think they have a lot of good lures you can use.
Right.
I think you're right. You get a lot in a pack, but that packaging, man.
So are we going to rank the A's through B's, like which one's before? So what would be better than Strike King or Zoom? Which one would you prefer? I think I'd have to...
Well, no, we're not doing that because we still don't have items we pulled up yet. You could say something that we haven't pulled up yet.
Right.
No, once we get finished, we're not ranking anything within the tier. The tier list is the tier list.
Right. I just think, I don't know, I think I like Strike King better than Zoom.
That's good and all, but that's fine. You can like one more than the other, but you cannot...
I'm just putting that out there.
There's not a way for me... There's not a way for you to be able to convince me that a Strike King deserves to be an A because Zoom is a B.
No. Right, I see what you're saying.
Now, I will say, Strike King offers more variety than Zoom does.
That's what.
But so does Guggen.
Yeah, well, yeah, but Guggen sucks.
So I just think right there is the nice. The only reason Zoom's not at A for me is the packaging.
Oh, you're gonna pick that little Y out there. I know what you're doing. I see you.
I see what he's doing. I see what he's doing.
Pull
Pull it
it
out. Pull it out.
It was mentioned.
Pull it out, baby.
We talked about it.
I know. I figured it was coming next.
Look.
Someone else is going to have to say what their letter is first.
So I can do that easy. So they don't have a lot of variety in Yum from what I've seen. But it's that cheaper, and as you said, you can get like 50, 100 pack of worms. So on their baits themselves and their variety of what they have, I would rank it a C. But that 50 pack or 100 pack will go a long way for a beginning fisherman. So I would probably also put this in a B with Zoom.
Okay. All right.
I'm kind of like.
I'm at a D.
You're at a D?
I'm at a D. I'm at a D. I'm at a D. I'm at a D, and this is going to be my reason why. I think the quality of their plastic, the actual quality of the plastic itself, is garbage. It's just trash. In my opinion, you're throwing your money away buying Yum when you could easily buy Zoom or Strike King.
You're not wrong.
No.
I will say the Yum is, it's in Walmart, it's in Myers, it's all over.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
If we just said Zooms and Strike Kings in those places, I'm picking those over Yum any day.
Yeah, for sure. To meet in the middle, I guess I would have to say C. James, you said you was thinking B, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, James was in a B.
I'll meet you all in the middle and say C
be
because honestly, you both are right. Because honestly, Yum don't have a lot of variety on their stuff. They do. It's a good deal. I mean, just as much as Strike King and Zoom, but I don't think, like you said, it's the exact same quality as Strike or Zoom.
The only reason why I'm not putting it at C is because I think Guggen's plastic's better than Yum's plastic.
That's saying a lot.
With you right there.
Okay, well...
Yeah, I mean, that's the only deciding factor there for me, because it's just...
Yeah.
Only reason. Because if you're going to say, yeah, Guggen, we said the durability sucks, but at the end of the day, their plastisol they use, their salt content, all of that is
it's
good.
Salt, isn't it?
It is good. Yeah, they use salt in a lot of them. They use aminos, scent, all that kind of stuff. Good. At the end of the day, Yum's actual plastic that they use, in my opinion, is garbage. Just garbage. So I gotta keep them in the D for me. That's the only reason I can't bump them up. So if y'all feel the same way, we leave them in the D.
I will go with you. You're right because of quality.
Yeah. I was just trying to meet you guys in the middle somewhat because you guys do both have good insight on it. But yeah, I think D is a pretty good spot for it. I mean, honestly, thinking about it and talking about it, it probably could be a little bit worse, honestly. Because I wouldn't pick them, honestly. If I had Strike King and Zoom in front of my face with Yum next to them, I wouldn't even looked at them.
Yeah. Let's just leave them at D for now. Let's see what else we got going. Okay, James, you don't even have to unclick that. Why don't you go ahead and just drop that right on down there in that useless category? Thank you. Can you name me one lure that you use upstairs? Name one.
Can't.
Yeah, can. The only lure I can even vouch for is not even one I've tried. I've tried a couple lunker hunt items. They're garbage. But the aggressively average angler group loves the spider, the topwater spider that they do. I can't even. No.
Yeah, so I'm looking at it right now, and it's definitely weird, for sure. The pricing, it's not too bad. They're pretty decently on cheap, I guess. So why do you say that they're hot garbage?
They're gimmick lures. They're all gimmick lures, man. It's like that, the gimmicky fish that's a topwater frog. The hooks always suck. I don't like
They're
them.
weird. They are weird,
just-
ain't they? They do have some weird
They
designs.
have a lot of weird ones. They got ones that like you think would look
Right.
cool, but then you
The
look at
finesse
it,
worm
what
combo,
the hell?
it looks
Why?
weird.
Like,
Lunker
they got
Hunt,
the
Hive
rat,
Ned.
the spider. They got the lizard, the skitter
weird.
lizard. That thing was just dumb looking.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can leave that one where that lies.
All
Let's
right.
go on to the next one.
Okay.
That
gonna-
was-
That's like there's no debating on that one.
No, there isn't. There is really not. Ooh, this might be the first one. Oh, this might.
It sounds like me and you might be differing on this one.
Really? Okay. For me, it's at least a B. It's at least a B. I want to put it in A, but it's at least a B.
Okay.
It's at least a B
I am
for me. And the reason being is I love the Booyah Frog Pad Crasher. I thought that was a good frog. I also like the Booyah Pond Magic spinnerbait, little spinnerbait. I have had a lot of luck in ponds with that little thing. I don't think the affordability is great, but I do think what you get is a quality product. Availability, it's everywhere, just like we said with other products. And I think the only downfall they have is the fact that you can't really get everything you want. It's more of a specialty brand. You got to get those specialty items instead of being like an over-encompassing brand like Strike King or Guggen.
Right. All I see is a lot of blade baits or spinner baits, your frogs mostly from
Probably
them.
buzz
Yeah.
baits, frogs.
Yeah, I see some
Um,
jigs.
Yeah.
I mean, for
jigs.
$4 for a jig, that's not horrible.
No.
So I have had no luck with their jigs before,
Okay.
but I will join you on the B solely on their frogs.
Okay. Really? I thought after your comment you were about to be like, nah, dog, they're a D.
No, because I've seen
When you said they're about to be the first, I thought you were going to try and put them in A.
Yeah.
I wanted to, but I started to think to myself, and the fact that they're more of a specialty brand, I feel like. But dude, the frog. I mean, the frog is really good.
See, I was going to say C based on my experience with their jigs, but then the frog. But you can't go wrong with their frogs.
Yeah, the Crusher.
Yeah, even their like the mini frogs they have are really good too.
Crasher, whatever it is.
It's Crasher.
Yeah.
It's Crasher. It's Pad
I see it
Crasher. Is
now.
the Booyah Pad Crasher. Yeah, I mean they're good and they're nice, but I will say, yeah, I think a B is good. I think a B is good on that one.
I mean, for price,
I'll
I
go
mean,
get
hell,
a B.
it's only what $7.99 to $10. It's not too bad.
For a
Yeah, you're
frog?
saving $1 today on there also.
Time to buy frogs. All right, on to the next one.
Go for some that I have not thrown ever, I don't think.
Ooh, I might be the only one in here that has time with this company.
Probably,
to be
yes. I don't think
honest.
I've ever used them either.
I would put this company at a C, and the only reason it's a C, it's average, is because it's nicher, I think, and not as readily available. You're definitely got to order this online. But dude, a Gambler Goat swim jig is amazing. I also used to use a Gambler's paddle tail that they had. It was really nice as well. The paddle tail was great durability, great action, and same with the swim jig, great affordability as well. And I've heard good things about other stuff, so I'd put that one as an average.
Yeah, I mean, it says a $5.79 for a 5-pack. That's not bad at all.
No,
Not bad at all.
No. and they'll last. Not like a frig ton, but at least a good amount.
Right.
Crazy, we got all these up here, and we still don't even have an A or an S. All right,
It's almost like that might be by design so far.
maybe. Dude, yes. Does anybody else but me have time on this one too?
Nope.
Like, no, you don't have any time, right?
Oh, yeah, no time.
Yeah,
No
me
time.
neither.
Same. Well, Kyle does, but he inadvertently doesn't know.
Oh,
that
really?
He does. You've used their paddle tail before. I don't know if it's called the Skinny Dipper or what it's. I can't remember the name of the paddle tail, but I liked the paddle tail, and I used to give that to you when I'd give you like a swim jig or just like a paddle tail on a ball.
Okay.
So I liked that. Also, Reaction Innovation Sweet Beaver is a great lure. I also really used to like their Pocket Rocket, which is their stick bait. You may have by design, but I think this is an A. I think this is an A because predominantly any of their soft plastics I feel comfortable saying that you could use and you would catch. Also love the consistency. Also, their names are hilarious. Their old design packaging is hilarious, and overall, a great soft plastic company. So yeah, I would put that one in A.
First A.
Yeah, I don't think you would have expected that.
I did not.
The only reason I can't put it in legendary is because it's only soft plastics. It's only soft
Right,
plastics.
I
don't think they have anything else but that.
Yeah, you're right. No, actually, I don't know if that's... Yeah, they got one.
I'm pretty sure. What is it?
In a... Vexen?
Vixen?
Vixen?
Okay.
It's kind of weird. It's $24.99.
No. Huh. Okay. Well, yeah, I like all their soft... Yeah, well, I like A. A is a good one for that one.
It's a treble hook.
Oh, okay.
On to the next.
Oh, dude, War Eagle.
War Eagle.
Affordability, amazing. Finesse jigs, amazing. Spinnerbait's amazing. All around amazing. I'm putting this one in. Shoot. I'm going to put this one in a C, and the only reason being, I know I said amazing. I don't think their availability of colors and things are as good. I think they could offer more availability in colors. I also don't know if this company is even still a company.
I don't know. All I see is nothing but jigs or spinnerbaits. Honestly.
Yeah, they don't make the jigs anymore. You have to like specialty find them. I actually, if you guys remember the post I made the other day where I was like prepping for the weekend and I had two of them. That jig is a War Eagle jig.
Okay.
I'd leave it at average.
Sounds good. I don't think I've ever used them, so.
Also, it gives you guys some.
Hey, here's something I can talk about.
Oh, Berkeley.
I can stand by them.
Traditionally, I would put Berkeley at poor. And that's just because I don't really use anything that they make, except now there are some things I'm starting to use and I think I might enjoy, but I don't have opinions on them yet. So I feel like it's not a good idea to make opinion on a company based off forced opinions. It'd be better to use it and then make an opinion. What do you guys think? You guys don't use much of their stuff either.
I have not. I will say what little bit I have thrown of the chop block I've liked. It looks like it's good, but yeah, I can't really talk too much on that.
I have
but
rod.
they're just a really well-known big name in fishing. A lot of your beginners are going to start with Berkeley. I feel like it garners at least some respect in its place in the fishing world.
Well, with the list we have in front of us, you got to put it above Guggen, so put it at a B.
I feel like that's a perfect spot for it.
If we're recommending this to somebody new, I would recommend Berkeley over Guggen Squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, for cheapness and more better quality.
And availability.
Yeah, that too, as
Berkeley's
well.
everywhere. Yeah. So, yeah, I think that's a good one.
I'll go with another classic.
Honestly, put this one down at E,
E?
and you can leave it there. Yeah, and there's a reason why. It boils down to how expensive they are and how they just don't hold up. You can't catch more than one fish on a Senko. And the Senko is the only lure particularly that I like.
Really?
I've only used a couple others.
They got a double tail grub 20-pack for $7.49. That's not actually a bad deal, I guess, if you use them.
Look how much a bag of Senkos are. I bet it's at least $8 or $9.
$4.99 to $7.49. It's got a sale though right now, so I would say that.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
There's a fat Senko for 10-pack for $6.99.
Yeah, they fall apart.
So
Every
crappy
lure they
plastic.
make, you can get it.
So you would buy Yum over Yamamoto?
Yep. I'd buy Guggen Squad.
Is it
over
salted
Yamamoto.
plastic or
I'd
something?
buy-
Is that why? Because
It's salt. It is. It's salt, but they use so much salt that it takes out the durability.
right, it just eats it pretty much when you. Yeah, I get you what you're saying.
It's just when something bites it, it's more solid than it is flexible plastic. So they're biting into solid, so it's just gonna break. Me and James have run into that making our own plastics. You got to find the right ratio. Still no S's, baby.
Nope.
None. No legendaries. No legendary status yet. All right, on to the next one.
What the hell was that?
I don't know. I really have to pee. That's what that is. Yeah.
Oh shit!
I don't think I've used reaction tackle either.
So just so the listeners know, we made this list together, so we know what's on there. I just don't know when they're going to come into play. But when we wrote this list, I knew when I said it, I was going to be the only person that has anything with it. So reaction tackle is like the Amazon tackle brand. It's like the cheaper stuff on Amazon. And I've dove into the idea of buying some of their stuff. And I bought Braid and I bought EWG Neds this year from them. And I'm happy to report the Braid has held up super well. The only problem with it is it does lose its color or absorb color. Other than that, textile-wise, it's held up the whole time. And the EWG Ned, I mean, that's what I used the other day at Popo Pond when I pulled that one up with you, James.
Yeah, and you get a lot in a pack on those, right?
Oh, you get it's like $10 for 25.
Yeah, that's insane.
So affordability, this company is insane. But I have a feeling there are probably items within their company that are garbage. So it's kind of hard to rank this one. I would say average. Yeah, I'd say average. Yeah, I think that works.
That's good.
I think that would be better. I would do that over Yum and Yamamoto, and of course over Wonker Hunt. Yeah, I think that works.
We almost got them all.
No, I don't think we do. Mega Bass. Again, this is one that we don't have a crap ton of time on. But I would say this one goes up in excellent.
I'm with you. I haven't used much of them, but yeah.
But it's expensive. Just know that.
Yeah.
It's expensive. Most of their items are expensive. But the quality is right there. I mean, neck and neck. I mean, I have that Vision 110 Junior, and that thing is amazing. The quality of that jerkbait, that is definitely on my number one jerkbaits. It's expensive, but I think it's worth it.
I'm showing them with jerkbaits. Yeah, they're like $24.99.
Dude. Yeah. They're a hard pill to swallow if you lose that.
Yeah, well, hopefully them retrievers work.
Right.
We'll find out.
We will.
So I think Megabass is there. I mean, I'm definitely choosing that over Strike King and Guggen and all that.
Yeah.
I think that's a good place. Our second A.
It's the one I haven't used in a long time.
I have not used this one in a long time. But I think if we were to talk on it and comparatively compare it to the list that we have now of what's up there, I think it ranks right there with Yum.
Yeah?
In my opinion.
You take Guggen over 10,000 fish?
Yeah, because they have more availability.
Yeah.
Because like 10,000 fish, if I remember correctly, have like 10 lures at max, and it's like all over the spectrum.
Yeah.
And the only lures I ever found that I really, really liked was, and I don't even remember the name of them, was a Ned that they had. And that Ned, to me, is the only reason it keeps it in.
Yeah, that's right. It had those like ticklers at the top.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it was kind of longer than a typical like TRD, and it was still made out of Elastec, and they had some pretty cool colors too.
Yeah. I think I had a Fire and an Ice in that.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, but then they had the gimmicky lures, like that wickedly weird-looking lizard thing. I still have a pack of that.
Which I'm sure if we were, in lizard country, it'd work.
Right.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't think I've ever seen any of you guys throw a lizard.
No, we're not in lizard land.
All right, then I can agree. I can agree on that.
Down the hole she goes.
What else we got in here?
Oh, this is a good one. I've used quite a bit from Missile. What is it called? The D-bomb. Is that what it's called?
That's right.
That bait's amazing. It's great punching bait, great creature bait. Got me personally excited about creature baits, and that's why we ended up with the creature bait mold. I also used to really like I can't remember the name of it. I think it's like something 99. It's their stick bait, kind of a different version of a stick bait style. I really like that. That one was really good. Same with their quiver worm, which is a Nico worm. They offer that also in a Ned rigged version. Both great options. I think this also is pretty good. All soft plastics on sale on Tackle Warehouse right now, Kyle. By the time they hear this, it won't be.
Salty. But $4.99.
Yeah, just rub it in their wounds. Just rub it right in there, Kyle. Just find that wound and rub that salt, dude.
I don't care. The 48 worm?
So,
is that what you meant?
Yes, that's what it is. The 48 worm. Super dope. I think also affordability is here. I also think durability is here. I think this is another A tier.
Missile baits look pretty sweet too.
A tier item. Yeah, I'm up there in the A's.
Yeah, they do jigs too.
There isn't. Yeah, and they do jigs. They also have the Mike Iaconelli swim jig, which was really cool.
Yep.
The mini one, I like.
Yeah, the mini ones are really cool too.
Yep. Yeah, I'm putting them there. I don't think there's an item on their list of lures that I would be like, nah, I don't.
I mean, everything on here is above 4.5 stars.
Yeah.
4 stars.
They're a great
lowest
brand.
one.
They're a great brand. I recommend them. If you guys haven't got to look at anything there and just dabble with a couple items, their quiver Ned is super sick. Super sick. So, check it out. This list is starting to look pretty fancy. What we got here? Beast Coast jigs. Oh, dude. I don't have much time on these yet, but the Sniper Finesse Beast Coast jig or it's not Sniper Fest. It's their I forget the name of their jig, but
Tungsten, Compound, Superfly.
it's the tungsten.
Hair jig.
Yeah, it's not the hair jig. I can't remember
Which
the name
one
of
are you
it,
looking
but
for?
their jigs,
Magic Flick.
No, it's their all around casting jig, and it's tungsten. I can't remember the name of it. I had one and it was amazing. I liked it. I liked the wire tie. I liked that it was tungsten. The affordability of their jigs is insane, and their swim jig looks amazing. I'm putting these at a solid B. Not gonna put them at excellent just because I've only used one item. I feel like give me some time and I'll get you right.
They
up
really
there
don't have a lot of
Coast.
stuff
Don't you
on
worry.
Tackle Warehouse, though. Honestly,
They don't have a lot. They don't carry a lot of stuff.
so
They're a jig-
availability on
mainly a
that's
jig
going to be hard to
manufacturer.
get. It seems like a little bit.
You can order it directly from them.
Can
though.
you? Okay.
Yeah. And they have some in some stores. Vance, I think, carries a couple of their jigs. But yeah, to me, I think it's a B. B on the rise of an excellent.
Okay.
I mean, their jig's better than a War Eagle jig. For sure. Oh, snap. We might have our first legendary.
I don't know. I haven't had. I don't have the lug for the Nico baits that you do.
Really? Why?
The one I've thrown, which was the Helgamite, which in theory great. The texture on it was weird for me. The legs always stuck together, even no matter how many times I threw it in the water. They always stuck together, stuck to the body. They didn't really fan out for me like, in my opinion, they should. But
Okay.
they are quality made baits. They will last. Their durability is off the charts, and their colors are really cool.
Yeah, sandworm's
So-
kind of weird.
I would definitely put it up there, but I don't know if I'd go as far as an S.
I will agree. The texture on most of them are kind of weird, a little sticky. I think that's why the appendages on the Helgramite kind of stick together. I will say in the water they do flow and come apart, but you don't feel very confident in that's happening when you see that. So I can understand that. I've got bit on every single thing I've thrown from them.
What have you thrown?
I've thrown the Helgramite, I've thrown the Leech, I've thrown the Craw, and I've thrown the Ned.
See, the crawl looks pretty sweet.
Honestly.
Honestly.
The Zaza Ned. Actually, yeah, I did get bit on the Craw. I just lost it. That's what it was. I've never brought it to the bank, but I've gotten bit on the Craw.
Yeah. I see the super
I
Ned.
will retract. That's what I'm talking about. I will retract my S and leave it in A, and this is my reason why. I think there's a little problem for me on the packaging. I know I'm being a little nitpicky. Okay. But there's a little bit of problem with me in packaging on this one. Only because, not because I think it needs a clamshell or anything like that. I just think the bags need to be a little bit bigger. I understand you're probably saving cost effectiveness and all that fun jazz, right? But I think the bag needs to be a little bit bigger. Give me some wiggle room to get my hand in there, please.
Said fish for it like a can of Pringles.
Yeah. Worse than that, it feels like. But yeah, so, okay. I'll let it be an A, not legendary. But it's on the rise, James. It's on the rise.
I mean, you never know. You never know.
Look at it. It's rising. There you go. It's almost there.
All right, let's get this one out.
Oh boy.
Why don't you go ahead and drop that right on down there with Lunker Hunt?
You think?
Yep. If it is a true Bass Pro Shop branded item, it is not worth your money.
That's
I'll go
saying a
with
lot.
It's just not
That's
worth
saying quite a lot. Is that from personal
noticed.
experience?
Yeah, yeah. I remember, like, when I started fishing again, I remember I went to Bass Pro Shop, grabbed a couple of their brands because they are cheaper, and they are garbage, and that's why they are cheaper. Any of their hard baits are going to come with trash hooks. So even if you get good action out of the hard bait, you're not going to get a good hookup ratio because the hooks suck.
Man, that's sad to hear when you buy stuff like that.
Their rods suck. Every rod I've ever used that's a Bass Pro Shop. My kid has a spinning one, and yeah, I mean it works, but it has no feel. It's the most unsensitive rod I've ever used. I guess the only way I could put it in E, only because I'd still buy it over Lunker Hunt.
So yeah, I can agree with you solely based on Bass Pro Shop branded items. I will bump it into an E with you under the basis of, as a shop, I enjoy it.
As a store franchise.
Really, you enjoy walking in there and having 7 people ask you if you want to sign up for a credit card or if you need help finding anything, even though they have no idea where it's located?
All right, 2 things on that one. Yes, I would rather go there than Walmart for my fishing supplies.
Oh, facts. 100%.
And 2, a couple of times I've actually asked them to help me find something. They actually were pretty good at finding it.
Yeah, I'm surprised Walmart ain't on here. They got their own stuff too, don't they?
Ozark Trail.
We thought about it, but
we said no because they
didn't have a G category.
Yeah. You see, underneath the tier list, that's where it would be.
Okay.
Not even on it, underneath it, because it's literally like setting your money on fire. It's terrible.
All right, so let's bounce.
No, I agree with you, James. Yeah. With it being a brick and mortar store, and at least if you look at it as a store, it's probably going to have at least 2 things in there that you actually want to buy. So at that, it's better than Lunker Hunt.
As a brand, I feel like they do good things for the fishing community.
I hope so.
Yeah. All right, so let's bounce in the other direction.
Okay. Legendary.
We have our first S.
Oh yeah.
Is that
I don't
solely on Crush City?
No, it's not. It's really not. You think that because we talk a lot about the Crush City, and you guys know I used a lot of Crush City products over the years. But even when I was a kid, we used to use Rapala Flick Shakes. DT10s. All of them my dad had in his tackle box. And then now using the Husky Jerk. And what they're attached to as a brand as well. It's a great brand. If anybody were to come up to me and say, hey, I'm just getting into bass fishing, what's a brand that I can really dive into that you would think has a lot to offer for a beginner? Rapala is definitely up there in my choices. That's why it has to be.
So I looked up Rapala, and for some reason it keeps bringing up Crush City with it. Are they in cahoots with each other?
Well, if you look at it, it's Rapala.
Oh, I did. Oh, okay.
So okay. It is Rapala, and what it is really is it's Rapala's first time doing soft plastics. Now the cahoots is it's Rapala in cahoots with Jacob Wheeler. So Jacob designed all of the plastics, and Rapala, partnered with him and helped him design it, and they came out with the Crush City lineup.
Cool.
So yeah, that alone, that's ground. That's sick. The Crush City lineup is sick. It's a great, affordable way to get into soft plastics, and their treble baits are good.
Yeah, the plastics, hard plastics too, ain't too bad. Like the jerk bait, it's only $10. It's not absolutely horrible, but
yeah, a Husky Jerk is like $5 or like $6-7 for
Husky Jerk right here. For Husky Jerk 12 is $9.49.
Yeah, but go down in size. The lower you go down in size, cheaper you get.
Yep.
I did see they
like $7.50.
They just released a new bait, actually.
Yeah?
Did they?
Yeah. What was that?
Oh, you talking about the revolver thing, or the claptrap, or the clap
Call it
tail
claptrap. I love their
That as well. That was new
at
at
ICAST?
iCast.
What else did they just?
I just saw it on my feed not too long ago. Let me find it. But yes, the clap tail was that new one.
Yep. So yeah, I think Rapala is an S. I look at the list of everything on here, and I just I can't sit here and say Reaction Innovations is as good as Rapala. Megabass, okay, maybe I could get there, but I need more time with you, Megabass. Missile, you just don't offer enough. Nico, you're good, but you're not Rapala good. That's where I'm at. Or Rapala, if you will.
Rapala? Rapala. Rapala?
Rapala.
Rapala.
Rapala. I like Rapala. Rapala. Alright. What do we got next? That was a good one. I like that one.
Yeah. Let's go with a little company from up north.
This one hits home, boys. Little Great Lakes Finesse. I fell in love with these guys this year. I fell in love with this company this year, so I think it's a little unfair if I judge. But I guess if you're gonna twist me arm on this one, what do you think, James?
I didn't have a lot of luck on the plastics personally. They are very nice and very well made and quality. But I did have a lot of luck on the ball head jig in the creek. That brought me lots of fun this year. So personally, I'm going with an A class on it because they're good quality. They're close to local. And I know you caught a lot on their plastics.
Oh, I caught on plastics. I caught on the ball head. I caught on the sneaky underspin. The juvie crawl in the creek. It's so fun. I'm actually salty because here you go. I'm gonna do A as well, and the only reason I'm not putting them in S is because y'all need to fix your packaging, because my entire collection of juvie crawls are all flat because of my bag. It was compressed. I guess that's my fault, but yeah, that's the only bad thing I know.
Was it a Great
Otherwise,
Lakes Ned that you had the head fall off of?
No, I didn't use any of their Neds, but I did have a ball. One of the balls came off, or it bent. It actually bent, and then the head came off. But that was after a lot of fishing on it.
A lot of snagging in the creek.
It. That snagging, catching, all of that, and eventually I just wore that ball head out. But I think you got to reserve it in A because, I don't know. I think when it comes to finesse, dog, this company has it down. Down. And you know me, the beginning of this year was a very finesse guy. I still really love finesse fishing. I think you're chapping me with this, but I'll let it stay in A.
All right. So speaking of creeks.
Oh, dude. S.
I will go right with you on that.
S. I mean, local. Big Joshy swim baits. Come on now. Local. And just, if you don't know, you ought to know. Because these things get absolutely smashed. Funny thing that we pulled these up because I actually found a pack of Big Joshies just the other day and put them in my backpack for the river this weekend.
Ooh.
Nice.
Just saying. Just putting that out there. Gonna have a little paddle tail ball head kind of. Oh boy, slow drag on the bottom. That might be good. But yeah, they're amazing. I don't use, when it comes to the small finesse swim bait, I started to move towards the Mayor this year because just readily available. Even though Big Joshy is available in Vance and available online, I don't know. I just kind of switched it up a bit. But yeah, dude, if Big Joshy in a creek and river, it's almost a staple here in Ohio. Yeah. And surprisingly, the fish ain't caught on to it yet. So
yeah, I feel like if you're going paddle tail, you can't get much better than Big Joshy.
No. You can't. And they really thought out their packaging.
Yeah.
Like, super thought out their packaging.
And they give you a ball head.
And one's all you need.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're ready to go. Right off the rip. I like it.
All right. I was there when we made this list, but you're going to have to remind me who this company even is.
Oh, okay. Oh, Zappu. You guys haven't used anything from them. Just go ahead and put them on an average. And I haven't used a crap ton. I don't know why I said this company name. But I really like, dude, this is the reason why. Their tungsten nail weight, they have for $3.99. Any size, anything. Real tungsten, $3.99.
That's a deal.
You know me. I'm a Nico lover. So that to me is just amazing. So that's kind of why it made my list. But I plan on trying out a lot more of their stuff next year. So we can leave it there. Ooh.
We were talking frogs earlier.
Yeah. This is the best frog on the market. Best frog on the market. They also now have the KGB swim bait in there. The Spro KGB swim bait, which looks amazing. I think their rods and reels are pretty gimmicky. I put this at a solid. Keep it with Booyah.
With Booyah, or do you prefer their frogs more than Booyah?
I do, which would put it in A, but I think the reason I can't put it in A is because doing this rod and reel thing is kind of comical. Ooh.
It's another one I haven't used.
I can't believe you haven't used any of these. I love a Rebel Popper, the best popper in the game. Their live plastics this year, their new little plastic line they came out with, I thought was a game changer. I actually caught on the Catacrawler a few times. I also think the little football head jig that comes with it, like Ned style, is pretty cool. So I think this is an A. I think Rebel is a solid
They got
brand.
some weird bugs and stuff too, don't they?
They do. You boys are going to need a continuous conversation. I'm going to wet myself.
Top water popper. It's a grasshopper.
Actually,
you're good.
I think I have used the Rebel Popper now that we mention it.
Okay.
I think that is the popper I have. I haven't caught on it, but I mean, it's got good action. It looks good in the water.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, with the colors, I mean, I wonder if there's any other colors. There is. Of course there is. There's always colors.
Colors on colors on colors.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you got some crankbaits, some minnow topwaters. The cricket one's really the big hopper is kind of weird for sure.
That is odd. I mean, not as odd as the teeny weeny crawl.
Yeah, they were weird for sure. They also do jerk baits, only for $7.99. That's actually not bad.
No.
No, not bad at all. $7.99. And then there's another minnow jerk bait for it's $7.5.
Okay, I'm back.
They've got a little 2.5 jointed minnow jerk bait.
Yeah, that's what I
and
meant. Did I say 7 or 5? What did I say? I meant to say 2.5.
7.
You guys looking at?
I meant to say 2.5.
You guys looking at Rebel?
Yeah.
Nice.
And you're correct. I do own a Rebel Popper.
Yeah, I know you do. I knew you did. But you never caught on it, so I'm gonna still.
So
let
the
you
popping
say that
frog
you don't
top
know the
water
brand.
popper. That's absolutely crazy looking, and it's only $6.
I like the
Oh
frog.
yeah. I think Rebel is just one of those, like, if you want to get into topwaters, great price.
Super weird.
Super good. All right, what's our next one, James? 6 cents.
6 cents.
Well, they got a wide
They
variety.
do have a good variety.
Some items, in my opinion, are a miss. Some items are a hit. I got one of their rods this year, so I haven't got to try it out yet. So it'll be next year's try. So hopefully their rods are good too. I don't think they're an A tier. I think they're a B tier. I think it's a solid choice. I think their plastics are a little lackluster. I think they're a little gimmicky, but other than that,
they do a lot of real lifelike gimmicky baits, in my opinion.
Like the panorama,
yeah,
I have heard is so terrible. Heard nothing but bad things about that bait. But then there's like their stick bait's pretty good. They've got a Nico bait that's pretty good. I liked their swim bait, the 6-inch trace.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of my first swim baits I actually caught on. So I got to give it to them for that. So I'd keep them in the B tier. I think they have the ability to be an A for me. If the rod is really good, I'd put them in A. But with not having the time,
rod is kind of expensive, isn't it?
I think it was like $150.
Yeah.
But they have more expensive rods. Yes.
The response casting rod.
Yeah, that's what I got. Okay. Got the response. I think it's 710 extra heavy mod.
Okay.
On to the next one, my good man. Starting to really fill up that A and B category.
Yeah, it's getting kind of full, isn't it?
Euro tackle. This, if you are into like micro fishing, not like, if you're into fishing for smaller species, panfish, smaller bass, things of that nature, Euro tackle is a great place. Great place. I've used their little popper, their little jerk bait, their little EPF swimmer baits. I've used their jig heads. I've used their finesse line. I've used everything from them in that category, and it's been really good. But since a lot of this is bass fishing,
yeah, not bad. How's the plastic? How's the plastic?
Oh, it's good. It's a good plastic, but I mean, you're mainly buying like most of their plastics are like at an inch or under, or like 2 inches.
Okay.
If we were doing a tier list of small fish,
panfish,
like panfish fishing, it'd be an S tier.
Legendary.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'd be legendary.
Okay.
But the fact that we're trying to trump it against bass fishing and everything, I think it has its applications for that. If you want to get into BFS fishing and things of that nature, yes, it has its applications, which makes it average.
Average?
Or solid. Solid as a rock.
We'll go average. I hate putting it with Guggen, though.
Yeah, I agree. I think Guggen needs to go down one.
All right, we'll knock Guggen down another one.
There we go.
Poor Guggen. We upped him at the scene and we just lowered him down as we go.
I had a feeling it might happen. Before you know it, they're going to be in lunker hunt territory.
I mean, speaking of lunker hunt territory.
I mean, Bass Pro Shop should have just went right there.
Oh, yeah, right.
I love to hear every second.
You're gonna have to argue with me that it's not legendary. You're like, that's about the only way this will work.
Now, I would say the Billows Gill, it did kind of suck. I honestly only got 2-3 hits with it, and then it's completely fucking damn near ripped. Like, it's almost gone.
I will give you that. The durability, same with price, is not the greatest on the Bellows Gill. I will agree.
Because that's the only thing I've actually really used from them.
I will also say, if you want to talk about availability, it's also not the greatest in the world. But, gosh darn it, it works every time. You put a G-Crack bait in the water, it's gonna happen. Like, it's just going to happen. So, I don't know. The draw power on those baits are too high for me to put it anywhere under an S.
Yeah, you've caught hella fish on that. There's no way it's not an S.
And
but that brings me to a side note. Are you going to bring the big bass spray to the river tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah. So where'd you get that from?
Yes, big bass spray. will be in full swing.
Oh, okay,
G-Crack.
okay. Cool. That's cool.
Yeah. It's SAF. It's basically SAF in a
okay.
can. I mean, that's all it is. It's Fritos.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely 100%. It smells like Fritos.
Yeah, I mean, G-Crack. But see, even then, Kyle, if you didn't like the material of the Bellows Gill, then just buy the elastomer version.
So I was just looking at that.
Yeah, you just buy the elastomer version and then you're fine. But now you've got a more buoyant bait instead of a bait that sinks. The reason it's a good bait is because of the salt content and it sinks like really well. And unfortunately, the more salt content you have, the less durability your bait is. That's just how it goes.
Right.
It's an S. I mean, we don't even need to debate it.
So on that same vein, I will fight you because there is no debate. We've talked about it so many times.
Yeah, put it up there.
Just, I mean, we can't say any more than we've already said about that company.
Can I be honest? I know before Kyle was like, "Oh, if we want to rank the tier list, like the tier
inside
itself.
the tier list, yeah, like which one would be better, Raffla or Z-Man or G-Crack or Z-Man?"
Yeah, right. I know that's what your idea was, and we said no.
It's fine.
I will say, so far though, if we were doing that, Z-Man would win this category. I love Rapala. I love Big Joshy. I love G-Crack. But dude, there is a special place in my heart for Z-Man.
Oh.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Plus, they've been coming out with some new stuff here lately too.
They always are coming out with new stuff, and I think they're very, very, very well at coming up with original or close to original ideas. And then even if they have gimmicky ones that are just like everyone else's, they're still good. So, and availability, a lot of their stuff they have is good. And affordability. And durability. I mean, every ability in there is encompassed with Z-Man.
It's the Z-Man ability.
Exactly.
Here's one I've used a little bit of.
Jigmasters, local brand. I like the EWG Ned. I like the Perfected Ballhead, the Perfected Sledhead. I had a spinnerbait from them that was really good. And of course, the Micro Buzz. Just by looking at this list and what contenders we have in which areas, I put it at a solid B. I'm not going to put it at excellent just because a lot of people aren't going to know how to get that. The availability isn't as widespread. You can literally just get it from jigmasters.com or Dark Horse Tackle.
Yeah, that's probably literally
Which,
it.
nothing against either of them, but if you're going to try to put it in the same category as Great Lakes Finesse and Mega Bass and Missile and all that, I just don't think
I've never even heard of it, so I think it should be even lower than what you're putting in.
The fact that it's made in Ohio keeps it in B.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Because I've never even heard of them
Keeps
before.
it in B. You've used their stuff. I've given you. The problem is like when I give you something, I don't look at you and go, or don't look at you and go, Kyle, this is a Jigmasters Perfected Ballhead, and this is a 3.2 inch Mayor in this color. I don't do that.
You should.
I just put it together and go, here you go. Well, I know that, but I'm typically just trying to catch fish, and I just want Kyle to have something. That's it. So, yeah, I think it'd be solid. I think it's solid. I think you can't put Rapala up in S tier and not put VMC with it.
Think S?
I mean, as far as hooks go, they were my number one hook.
Oh boy, I mean, jigs are only like what, $4, $5.
Yeah, but like the hooks are like the VMC Redline series. I know they're more expensive, but they are worth every penny. Every penny.
Okay.
Now, my problem is I was with you when we made this list, and I know of another company that's going to come up that'll probably also be up there in that tier list. But VMC is where my hooks started, where my terminal started. And I still think they're affordable.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even treble hooks and 9-packs only $3.
I'm not using their treble hooks, but that's just me.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Every
some
other
hooks
hook.
in general. Yeah, okay.
Every
And
other
the
hook, like Nico
yeah.
hook, the EWGs, Neds. James got those swinging Ned heads this year. Yeah, bunch of different things.
Cool.
Stick on a theme here.
Yep, I had a feeling. Now this is kind of where it did start. So I went from Gummies to VMC, and then VMC on to others. So I don't think when I came across VMC, I felt like I felt like I went from a Pinto to a Cadillac. So I think Gummies definitely go in the average. I feel like if you need to buy hooks, start at Gamakatsu. Decent price, good hooks, just not the best quality in my opinion. James, did you use Gummies? You ain't using Gummies.
I didn't use Gummies. There was a hook company we forgot to add on here.
What's the name? Just tell me the name. Oh, dang. You haven't used these.
I have unknowingly, I do believe.
Really?
I saw the other
What were
day
you?
on some Z-Man jigs that they use BKK hooks.
Oh yeah, they do use BKK on their jigs. Yep. But you've never used any of their terminal.
No, I've never used any other terminal. Just jigs that had their hooks.
Only terminal I've used of theirs is their Neds. And they were really good. And I am currently starting to try out their treble hooks, and I have a couple of their EWGs. So for now, I would say they're solid.
Yeah. Which solid has...
Yeah, that's why I talked about we might have to work on shrinking some of these logos.
Yeah, I'm going to start getting out of field of view here.
But we can... No, I was going to say, it's still in field of view. We'll try not to put any more in solid. If we do, we'll start knocking stuff down. Like, Berkeley can go down to F. It's fine.
No.
No. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I'm putting that in S.
Yeah, I know.
Anybody want to argue it?
No, I'll agree on it.
I don't think so. Can we just say, even if there was only one hook in the universe, the Beast hook is amazing, and the freaking Sniper Finesse. If I only had those two hooks for the rest of my life, I'd be happy. And I do like some of their trebles. Except I've switched all my swim baits over to BKKs. Actually, James, I don't know if I told you, I just got some BKK fangs in the mail.
Oh, yeah?
That's what's on the Metro. So it's on the Metro and the Snack Gill now.
So you did get something in the mail this week.
Yeah, but I didn't want to really... I mean, it was treble hooks for my swim baits. I didn't think it was going to be that exciting. But it was to me. All right, what we got next? That's my favorite line company.
I'll give it my second favorite line company.
It's your favorite fluorocarbon company.
This is true.
A. I'm going to put it in excellent.
I'm with you. I mean, Redline has not done me wrong.
No, the red label?
Yeah.
Red label has not done me wrong. And then this year I was using even cheaper, the white label.
I actually just found some of that today.
Is that why maybe you lost a couple fish because of your line?
Could you say it might be why I'm looking into a new line company next year?
This is true.
Maybe. But I still think it's excellent. I'm not going to... Like, right there, what you just pulled up, that's freaking useless. That shit's useless.
You know, I think Jacob Wheeler uses Suffix.
He does. And you know what? Kudos to him because he can freaking have all of it. Because I'm not using it. I hate it. I don't like it. I've had very bad times with it. I've had the braid snap on me. It always loses color. It always seems to fluff up. And then let's not even talk about their fluorocarbon. Their monofilament's all right, and I feel like that's okay. You can keep it in pour just for the fact that its monofilament is all right. Yeah, I hate Suffix. I'm not a fan.
So, we might as well get this one in there then too.
Oh, dude, Daiwa J braid. If you're talking about braid, that was the first braid I started with. That's some solid braid.
Solid or
That's solid
average?
braid. That's solid.
Solid.
That's solid braid. That's solid braid. I would say it's better than Reaction Tackle's braid. Oh, well, you're just trying to make me not put it in solids. So you can... I see your tactics now. Oh, just take Strike King over. Yeah, go ahead and put that in S. Yeah, don't even move it. Just put it in S. There you go.
Yeah.
We don't have to.
It's the best braid.
That's
and all of their accessories and tools I've used have been grade A.
Okay.
Yep. And yeah, tons of braid options. Any braid you can want, they got.
So many colors.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, I don't think that needs to go anywhere else.
All right, let's us hit this one.
Average.
I'm with you.
I'm in an average. Rods aren't terrible. I mean, Kyle's has a 13 rod.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
My son has a 13 rod, and both of them have been fished since 2020 because that's when I bought them. And they've lasted. I also have a 13 reel. It's a 13 Inception, I think it's called, or Inception or something. It's a good workhorse reel. I just feel like there's more that they could offer. And I feel like I've not tried their higher quality items, so I don't know. Maybe the higher quality is worth it. But, yeah, I think average is good for that. Dobbins. Oh, this one's gonna be a debate.
Look. I know what you think I'm going to say, but I'm going A.
Okay, hey, okay. That's where I was at. I thought you were gonna go S.
I have not tried their beginning entrance level, and I probably never will. And I have not tried their high-end level. But the mid-range, the Fury series for me, has been a workhorse and has been fantastic.
I think the quality of their items can be a little piss poor. But I do think the Fury series is
What
a
do you
good
guys
starter
mostly
rod
use
for
for
anybody.
that? Yeah,
The Dobbins, we had all kinds.
Okay.
We had spinnings and bait casters.
Both of my
James
main
has a
combos
bait.
are Dobbins Furies.
Yep. And I just retired a Dobbins Fury when I got that St. Croix rod, my Bass X rod. So, yeah, I think that's a good one. I just thought you were going to say S, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to have to try to talk this guy down the ledge.
No, I'm with you.
Now, that one right there, the one that you just dragged up, that's an S tier rod brand.
See, here's where I'm going to fight
That's
you on
an
that
S
one,
tier
too.
That's fine. Fight me all day.
and I'd go A.
I can back up anything I got to say. Why?
They're good rods. They're very good rods for the price. Fantastic. I'll go with you. I've never actually used one. It's done you very well. I just feel there's better.
If you
Expensive a little
smacked
bit.
a rod, have you smacked a rod against a tree and it still worked?
I mean, all my rods still work, and I've smacked them against lots of things.
Yeah, but I mean, like full force, like your hook set slam your rod into a tree.
Hey,
Middle of your rod.
I didn't say they're not durable. I didn't say they weren't durable.
I think you can't say A if you have not owned one or used one and not put it at S tier. But vice versa, same thing could be said the other way. So I'll allow it to be an A. But I do think Fenwick is an S tier rod company. And Kyle says expensive. He's looking at the higher end mottos. To get into a Fenwick, it's like
Yeah, that's
$120.
what I was just looking at. Yeah, I mean,
Same
still,
price as a
I mean,
Dobbins.
Yeah.
And I think, looking at this list, I think Fenwick is better than Dobbins, especially the fact that Dobbins sold out to a mass conglomerate and is probably going to go downhill in quality.
I'll give you that. That right now I'll put it in an A, but next year it might be a B or a C.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you that.
So to me, seeing Fenwick next to it in this year's list makes me a little sad.
Yeah.
But I will allow it.
But my main thing is it's because this next one I would choose over Fenwick every day.
See, and again, we're going to be different here because I just got my St. Croix.
Yeah.
But I will also put it in Legendary. And my reason being is I probably will not be able to go out next year without my spinning combo with me because I loved that rod that much.
Yeah.
I really did. Like, I am kind of debating on getting another bait casting combo and getting a black bass rod, but I still really think Fenwick's is such a great company. Yeah, we can do S. Got to have some rod up there somewhere, I guess.
It has been a high-end fishing rod company for so long. It's just...
Wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute. You want to put this in S tier based on your frog rod that you barely used?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I don't agree with it. If you're keeping that in S tier, I use my Fenwick all year long, a bait casting and a spinning. And have way more time on those rods than you have on your frog rod.
We're not talking how much time we have on it.
It doesn't matter, but that's where your opinion comes from on it. And that's what is putting you up into an S tier. And I'm sitting here trying to agree with you, and I'm barely
Okay, so
one.
since I've barely used it, we'll put it in the F.
Well, that's
That's
not
what
what I'm
we're basing
saying.
it on.
Based it on
That's
time.
not what I'm saying. Basing it on time. It's just you're putting it up there and saying it's a great quality rod, which makes it sound like you've put a lot of time on that
Or you had a
rod.
lot of experience with the rod itself, yeah.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying. That was all I was saying. That's why I was sitting here trying to, allow it to be an S when the rod that I really liked was an A. You can put it in S or an A. I don't really care.
It could be an A. You're right. I don't have a lot of time on it.
You getting good bites on it, though?
What's the next one?
Well, no, because it's my frogging rod.
Well, then.
I don't think he's caught a fish on it.
How in the hell can he even be an A?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt and be rude and be like this.
I think we move on. I think we move on to the next item.
Cast it aside, like cast away.
Yep. We just leave it at A.
It'll meet down with Looker Hunt here soon.
Now that one can go by longer.
Yeah, I can agree on that. They're garbage. Even their rods are garbage.
James, I know he used an Abba Garcia reel and hated it.
Yeah, it's my frogging reel, actually. It works okay. It's just not great.
Yeah, not the greatest. Yeah.
Kyle's got one too. He don't like it.
Yeah. For the price I paid for it, no.
And every Abu rod I've had is broken. The one snapped on a catfish, and then I have one at my mom's house. It's missing the inside of the eyelet. So I would put it at... I think F is fine with that one.
There's one we have not used much of their equipment. At all, actually.
I have one of their spinnings.
Yeah, that's right.
But it's on that creek rod, and I've only caught 2 fish on it. So I don't want to base my opinion on timing on that one because I don't have much time on it. So I think this one we should just judge based upon how we feel. So I think it's solid.
I'd go solid.
Yeah, I'd go solid. Yeah, I'd go solid. Even though I know it's kind of bunching up the solid area and I didn't want to do that, but I'd go solid. Just put it like right. Where you had it worked. I think you can still kind of tell that says Berkeley and Booyah and Reaction. Oh, okay. Well, it still said Cascade. Put it there. That works. Or you can put it on the left side of the B if you want it. I'm okay with that if you want.
Yeah, that's all
Give
right
me more
there.
space.
I'm going to need that spot for another company.
Either way. Oh, yeah.
Nope, I'm not debating on this one.
I have a lose. First time rod was a lose. I think it's average.
Average?
Yeah, I mean, that's about all I can really say about it.
You know, I
will say he has a
go for average
crappy
just because I know Matt wants it to be with Lunker Hunt.
No, I don't want it to be with Lunker Hunt. You want to know my honest answer? I just didn't want to debate it because it kind of got heated there a second ago, and I didn't want to get back into it. But in all honesty, I'd put it at solid.
So would I.
To be honest with you, I'd put it at solid because I do think they offer at least a quality enough product that somebody I trust and opinion says is really good, even though I don't like it. I trust James's opinion. And I have caught on a few of their rods and reels, and it wasn't a terrible time. I just have a bad track record with them.
The one word I use to describe lures is solid. It's just been a workhorse that has performed. I mean, my first bait casting reel is a lose, and it's the same bait casting reel I still use.
Yeah, so I mean, he's put tons of time in with it and caught fish with it and everything, so I can't discredit that. Even though the fact that I'm not a big fan of it, I can't discredit that. So yeah, I think solid's a good idea for that one.
I think it's decent. I think it's good. What is that, Daiwa?
Yeah. Which I don't have a lot of experience with. I'd probably still rate him an A, though.
I've definitely heard of them, so I mean that's about all I could say.
I'd say it's an A.
Yeah.
I'd say it's an A because there's two big companies when it comes, because I only think of Daiwa with reels. Have never really used a Daiwa rod. I've used their reels. So I think it's an A because there's also another company that I think of when I think of reels, and I think more than likely that company will probably be an S. And that's because that's how my reel arsenal has gone. Kind of started with Daiwas and kind of moved on to other things.
Yeah. I have like an old two-piece Daiwa rod from the 70s.
I know you do. It's really cool too.
And I have
I am not
Daiwa reel from the 70s as well.
That'd be cool if you could get that put together and actually use it.
It's a Teggled Bess, I can tell you that.
Ugh, that's yikers. I will say I am planning on maybe buying a Daiwa reel for next year, just to have a little bit of a diversity.
And here's that S-tier reel you were just talking about.
Yep. Shimano beats Daiwa in my opinion. So definitely have to put that one as an S.
Well, we have one company left, gentlemen.
Oh boy.
Nice. What do we got? Oh, snakes!
Oh, the Shiznix.
You know it's S tier.
So, you may have noticed there was a small space saved in the S-tier category.
I've seen that because it's number one.
Because
for Kyle it is.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, 100%. I mean, I love free. I mean, for price,
it was not free for the people that
price, locally owned and distributed. I mean, I even distributed some of them. Honestly, dealer. I was walking around some parks and seen some kids like, "Hey, test these out," and threw them at them.
So what we're talking about, Swift Bite Baits was the name for me and James's lure company. We never sold any plastics, but yeah, that was going to be.
I've given away. I've given away stuff. Quite a bit.
But so have we.
Yeah.
We made specific we made specific batches of lures to take with us to the Columbus Fishing Expo the year that we went to hand them out. We actually ended up giving them to a couple guys. So, it was cool. It's crazy. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was great.
Well, boys, are you happy with our tier list?
Yeah, I think it was I think it's a good run. I think that's pretty accurate, I would say.
I think it's kind of crazy we don't have a lot of stuff down at the bottom.
Yeah.
I mean, there's probably a few things that probably could trickle its way down.
I think so. I think we could probably...
Like Zapu. I mean, that could probably go down. You didn't even really talk about it that much.
That I didn't want to talk about it much just because you guys don't know much about it. But I think by some things that I will purchase next year, you'll know more about them next year. So yeah, I agree. With the lack of knowledge, it could probably go down. Same with Beast Coast. It could probably go down just because of the lack of knowledge. I think we were gracious with Cast King. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's terrible. I think when I look at S, I think comparatively to everything else, makes sense. Look at A, same thing, makes sense. And as you go down, it kind of trickles in.
Making sense.
It makes good.
Yeah,
makes sense.
A sense trickle.
Well, listeners, if you agreed or disagreed, leave a comment. Let us know if you think one of these items should go in a different location, or if you're like, this entire list is stupid, why are you doing this? Just why don't you comment that and let us know.
Or shoot us an email at SpBdQnA@gmail.com.
Also, since James is throwing out the email as well, we mentioned Columbus Fishing Expo. Me and the boys plan on being at this year's Columbus Fishing Expo, or this coming year. It'll be in 2026, which is literally around the corner. So if you're local to that area and plan on being there as well, and you see 3 goofy-looking guys walking around with hopefully some SpBd merch that won't be available for purchase, just for us to wear, say hi. Strike up a conversation. We love talking fishing.
For sure.
We talk fishing all day. Also, announcement-wise, what did I say? January 5th, which is a Monday, which is a normal drop of time for our podcast. It will not drop that day. We will not have an episode that week. We are going to take that week off with the first week of the year. Give the boys a little rest. We kind of been going hard at it since the very beginning. Yeah. I think it's the only thing announcement-wise I've really had. I kind of forgot about that until you just said the email. Now, I believe it is time for us to go into Kyle's Corner.
Yep, that it is. I believe it is.
However, I will say this one has ran a lot longer than I thought it would.
You want to do one? All right, we can do one.
Just one. Just give me one good question, and we'll leave it with that for this week's episode.
Okay. Well, this one's kind of one for me. I mean, I think this one might just be honestly just your guys' preference on how you guys hook your stuff up. So I'm just gonna say, does hook size like really matter? Like a small hook, like or EWG? Like so, I can put an EWG on a jerkbait. But I see you guys put little hooks in the front also, and I've seen people hook them different ways. Like a Ned, I've seen people, well, not maybe a Ned, but a Nico, I've seen them use an EWG or one of the other hooks. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but is there like a preference, and why is there a preference that you use? Let me give you an example. Your Nico.
No, you're good. No, you gave I think perfect example is where you were saying when you meant jerkbait, you meant a soft
correct
jerkbait. And you're talking about some people who use an EWG and some people will nose hook it with a finesse hook. Why is that? Well, it can matter on pressured water. It also can matter on circumstance. It's not preference. I mean, it can be, but it's not really preference in my eyes. I use a nose hook because most of the time, if it's open water, if I don't have anything that I have to worry about, whether it be submerged brush, submerged timber, grass, anything of that nature, if I don't have to worry about that, I'm going to try to use a nose hook. Now, if I have grass, submerged timber, and brush, I'm probably going to use an EWG where that hook is more exposed or not exposed out of the plastic, and it allow me to get through all that situation a lot easier. As far as other ways go, I mean, like, let's take it one step further. If you're looking at, like, a Texas rig, you could use a worm hook, you could use an EWG hook, you could also make a Texas rig with a straight-out shank flipping hook.
Okay.
All of it has
right.
its circumstantial
Right,
value. So it's really dependent on that. And then it also depends on size-wise. So, like, you know, they have an EWG, but they have a 4-aught, 5-aught, 6-aught, 3-aught, a 2-aught. What does that all mean? Well, that's just based upon how big your bait is, right? You don't want to have too big of a hook where you're impeding the action of anything your bait is doing, or too small of a hook to where, you know, the bait is too free-flowing and too much action.
Okay.
James, you got any?
You got any pointers
You about
on
covered
that?
all that, and then all I would add is you're going to try and use the smallest hook you can get away with.
That's the finesse here application. And yep, that's where I go. You know, if you've got a real pressured body of water, the smallest hook you can present, do it that way because they won't be able to see it. And that's definitely going to help you get hooked up on more.
Okay. Good to know. Good knowledge right there.
Oh, you know us over here at Small Ponds, Big Dreams. We love dropping the knowledge. But, all right, boys. I think that's it for this week's episode.
I think we ran almost 2 hours. I think this is a beautiful thing that we did today.
I think we made a beautiful tier list with some beautiful dudes. Let's see. This is the week before Christmas this episode drops?
Yes.
Right?
I believe so.
All right. Well, I hope everybody out there is getting ready for the holidays. Otherwise, at least for me over here, tight lines.
Tie lines.
Tight lines.